Lovers, friends, colleagues, chummies, we've made it to the quarter to the weekend. Yeah. And what a year this week has been.
But Diana, you carried us through. Diana,
Did I?
You carried us to Thursday.
Yo.
And now we are in Friday. Technically,
Now-
it's already Friday.
Technically, it's already Friday because what a wow. Wow.
This week I was exhausted. This week I was a zombie, man.
This
I still
week
am. I think I
was
still
the
am.
week from hell.
It was. I don't know what it was. I don't know what you guys cooked up there in the atmosphere.
Yo.
But yeah.
I am so happy that it's Thursday. I am so happy I didn't even greet you guys properly. Good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee. I'm just super excited that it's finally Thursday. You are, of course, joined by Diana Master and Glenora Shipura, my sister from another mister. How are you doing?
I'm okay, ma'am. I'm okay,
You
ma'am.
okay? We've made it.
I'm okay.
We shall overcome.
I
We
just
have
need,
overcome.
all I need is for somebody's son to pay for a massage voucher.
That's it.
That's
it. Like a massage would slap right now.
Exactly.
I made the mistake of going for a deep tissue. No, I went for a Swedish massage when my muscles were sore.
It was so
crying.
painful. It's so painful when you do that. So I actually decided to move away from sport massages and just do a relaxation massage.
Yeah.
I just moving away from it. Like
Because-
I cannot be in pain. My body is sore because I'm in the gym, and then I go to the massage, and I'm also in further pain.
You know, when she was massaging my hammies, I was there. I was like,
I know, yelling. I usually.
you are there holding on to like, what do I do? And that time it was literally just my whole body that was sore. So listen, learned. But anyway, today we're talking about something a little interesting. Take a look at this picture and let me know what you make of it. What do you think is happening there?
I'm not too sure. What's up with the light?
So,
Is there-
only in Zimbabwe can a president read his State of the Nation address under torchlight. Emerson Mnangagwa looked like a schoolboy caught doing homework during a power cut, leading a nation that literally can't keep the lights on. This is a tweet from Hopewell Chingono. This is utterly dispiriting. It is a perfect metaphor for what has become of Zimbabwe. A whole government led by a man who claims to be building the nation cannot keep the lights on during its most important annual event. No standby generator, no solar system, nothing. It is a national embarrassment, a tragic symbol of decay dressed up as leadership, yet the same man won't hand over power at the end of his term. So
This
was a
is
tweet
wild,
from
though, to
Hopewell
see.
Chingono.
It's wild to see. So we're just having our annual event, and then lights are off.
Just lights off, and then you just have Glenora there with her torch. Like,
Come
"Don't
with your
worry, I
cell phone.
got you.
Come with your cell phone.
I
eh?
got you, Glenn. But yeah, that is what is happening. Let us know what you think about this. Nevertheless, we do have some more interesting stories coming up right after the break.
Life is unpredictable, and one needs to be protected against any eventuality. Get Santam legal access from as little as 50 Namibian dollars a month for when you find yourself in need of legal representation due to civil cases, criminal prosecution, and family matters such as divorce, child maintenance, and custody. It also covers labor disputes, disciplinary hearings, and unfair dismissal or retrenchment. With Santam Legal Access, you'll receive free legal advice on almost every legal aspect, whether the specific matter is covered by your policy or not. For true peace of mind and legal protection when you need it most, call us on 061 292 8000. Santam. This is freedom.
Now, y'all know AI is wild, but here's something that's even wilder. In one of the most talked about announcements of the year, Albania has made global headlines, and not for something you'd expect. The country's Prime Minister, Edi Rama, revealed that the world's first artificial intelligence minister, known as Diela, is pregnant and set to give birth to 83 digital offspring. That is 83 AI babies. So, let me say that again. Albania's artificial intelligence minister is pregnant with 83 AI babies. Yes.
There's a lot to unpack in just that one
In
sentence.
just that one sentence. Now, before you start picturing a robot baby shower, let's be clear. This isn't a literal pregnancy. The statement made during the global dialogue in Berlin was symbolic, but it carries a powerful message about how far Albania is willing to go in blending technology with governance. Rama explained that Diela's so-called babies actually represent 83 AI-driven initiatives that will help modernize Albania's government. Each of these digital offspring will act as a virtual assistant for the 83 members of Albania's Socialist Party in Parliament. Their roles will include maintaining records, providing policy suggestions, and ensuring that decision-making is based on real data, not politics or personal bias. He went on to say that all 83 systems will be connected to Diela's main network, allowing them to communicate and learn collectively. In his words, these children will know their mother. So, who exactly is Diela? Her name means sun in Albanian, fitting for what the government calls a new dawn in leadership. Diela was introduced earlier this year as the world's first AI cabinet minister. She was appointed to oversee public tenders and contracts, a move designed to eliminate corruption and human bias in government dealings. Prime Minister Rama said the appointment was a response to Albania's long history of corruption, money laundering, and organized crime. Now with Diela, he hopes to create a system that is entirely corruption-free, where tenders are awarded purely on merit, efficiency, and transparency. According to Rama, every decision Diela makes will be logged, traceable, and publicly accessible, making it nearly impossible to manipulate or hide wrongdoing. He described it as a digital revolution that could reshape how governments operate around the world, saying Diela is the first cabinet member who isn't physically present but virtually created by AI.
Wow. What a wow.
Shout out Diela.
What a wow.
Wow. Wow.
What a wow.
Yeah.
Kudos to them, man. I mean,
I have so
if it
many
works
questions.
for them, good for them.
I have a lot of questions. You know, when you have so many questions, you don't even know where to begin?
Yeah.
That's where I am right now. I feel like if they were to invite me and say, ask your questions, I still wouldn't ask because I wouldn't even know where to start.
Speaking of unanswered questions, moving on to our next story. Here in the land of the brave, two artists rather decided to, patch things up. Nearly a month after their public fallout with the Childline Lifeline, Namibia's 45th anniversary celebration, rapper Jericho and media personality MC NSK have buried the hatchet and apologized to each other. The two, together with Lifeline Childline, Namibia's director Nicolette Bessinger, extended their apologies earlier yesterday at the organization's head office. Let's have a look.
Firstly, I would like to apologize to NSK for my contributing factor on his career. I would like to apologize for stepping on your head while you were already down with the award story, and I still had a couple of words from my side that has affected his career, his family. His life is in hope. I'm not going to go deep into things that has been said or where it came from, but I take accountability for what I've said to you, the hurt that I've caused your family as well. I apologize to you today. We family, man. And we've got a lot of people and kids that looks up to us, and we need to be an example to those that needs us. We both are public figures. We're both in the entertainment industry. We both need to set examples. And this is one of those. I hope that you find it deep in your heart to forgive me as well. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. God be with all of us as well. And for now, that's what it is.
I'd like to firstly start off by saying thank you to Childline Lifeline for taking accountability. It's very rare when you see an organization of this magnitude that would come out and say, we did wrong, we account for it, we apologize. Many times you see organizations they would always deflect, or they would always deny, or if they do, acknowledge something, it would be very ambiguous. So I wholeheartedly want to say thank you to Childline Lifeline for apologizing. Personally, I do accept the apology. And I really, from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate it. I don't think I've ever seen an organization do this, to be very honest with you, but that's perhaps a story that we can delve into another day. And then, secondly, I want to thank the organization as well, again, for bringing Jericho and I together. That's the main part also for me.
Honestly speaking, I'm glad they made up, but I just want to take this time to say that event was not the time for them to have their beef, because that was a charity event. They should have just done what they needed to do, put their beef aside, because it was not about them.
It was not about them, but also at the same time, I don't know why Jericho is being dragged into this. Like, I'm talking in context of the event itself, not what happened before the event, whatever, in context of the event itself. Because we just had one person said they don't want to work with the other person. It was not both of them saying we don't want to work with each other. So I also think that I feel like Jericho is being dragged a lot into this. Sure, he had a part to play, but I think NSK and the organization itself. But I am happy that everybody came out and said their apologies and, you know, they're burying the hatchet. On that note, we are moving on to the weekend plans. This weekend, the All Love Festival is taking place on Friday and on Saturday. And on Saturday, there is going to be a very special play by Solve X. And here is our interview with him. I'm here with my good friend Kudayatu X Mambera. I hope I've said it correctly. I was replaying your name. We are friends, but I always call him Solve X because that's his artist name. But he told me that he's slowly moving away from just being known as Solve X. And yeah, good morning and welcome to Smell the Coffee. How are you?
Hello, Glenora. Thanks for having me. I'm good. How are you?
It's always a pleasure having you. I mean, every time I see your social media page, you're always doing something. You're always busy with something, whether it's a play, whether it's this, whether it's that.
Yeah.
And that's what you want to see in an artist. You want them to see hitting the ground running, being very, very busy.
Yes.
And you have been a busy man this year.
Yes, definitely. This year's been a blessing. There's a lot of things that I've done, you know, in many different mediums of the arts. So I'm truly blessed.
Yeah.
You know?
And you've taken the helm not only just as an actor, but you've also, you know, stepped back as directing, creating your own plays. How has that journey been, especially coming from a background where you were, you know, an actor and you're, you know, sort of in front of the scenes, and now you're going behind the scenes and orchestrating everything. How has that been for you?
Yes. You know, it gets frustrating in the arts industry if you are just the talent, you know. Especially because you see certain gaps that lag in terms of how productions are done, in directions and stuff like that, you know. So that sort of inspired me to sort of take on a more managerial role within the arts, and that's also sort of like the thought process behind establishing Soul Express, for example, or, you know, sort of applying for jobs in the arts that are not, or gigs rather, that are not me being an actor, but rather me being the producer or director or stage manager or something that is, you know, it provides you a new field view of understanding the arts and how it works, because, you know, if you're the talent, you just know as much as you can do. You know, you're a vocalist, all you do is sing. You don't understand the administration or the business side of stuff, you know, in an industry that is, you know, relatively small. And in order for it to grow, in order for you to push yourself as an artist, you have to know how behind the scenes work and not just, you know,
wear many hats in the industry.
Exactly.
Wear many hats in the industry. And that's why you are known as a interdisciplinary artist.
Multidisciplinary, interdisciplinary, call it what you want. Yes.
I love that. I love that, admire that, and also respect that.
Yes.
Because it also equips you with the skill set to understand, even when you are a talent, when they are saying, we're going for a close-up, then you know, okay, this is, you know, me giving my best. When it's a wide, then I know that I have to use my whole body.
Exactly.
So it equips you to be a better talent, what have you,
Yes.
and just a better addition to any team or
Yes.
project that you're working
Yes,
on.
yes.
Now, speaking of your latest projects, which is going to be playing at the Olive
yes.
Festival, which is amazing. You guys are doing amazing things. I have to also give kudos to Nashalongwe. Dr. Nashalongwe, I have to add. But yeah, it is called...
Talk. The place name is called Talk. Are you referring
yeah,
to?
Talk of the Ages.
Yes,
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 Talk of the Ages.
Yes, Talks of Ages.
Talks of Ages, we've
But
got to play
just
this
to correct,
Saturday.
Nashilongwe is not involved with this project.
This
is
year?
Yeah, I don't. He was never like a manager or anything.
Oh.
When he did what he did last year, it was also just the same as what I'm doing
Oh, he
as
was
an
just,
artist.
I don't know why I thought he was behind it because
no,
we did speak briefly and then
Yes.
I was just like, oh, kudos to you guys. But yeah, like I said, kudos to whoever is organizing it.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I love that there are activities like this, and it is a festival and it's running for 2 days,
Yes,
I
it's-
believe, Friday
yes.
and Saturday.
Yes.
And your play is gonna screen or rather play on the Saturday, and it is called Talk of Ages. Can we talk about the play? What is it about?
Yeah, so the play Talks of Ages is an interdisciplinary play that uses different mediums of theater and the arts and performance to tell a story. Now the story is it's a intergenerational story or conversation, sort of exploring the relationship between Ovairero tradition and preserving that tradition and culture in a new modernized, globalized world in society. And the figure or the character that's at the epicenter is it's a small girl, it's a little girl that's sort of navigating the world through, this side, the elder and the older generations are pulling her, telling her, you should know the language, you know things like Omitandu and Omanda and like, traditional elements, should understand this thing. But then someone that grew up in like an urbanized environment, you grew up in Windhoek, you are Herero by blood or, by ethnicity. But then, understanding some of these traditional concepts becomes almost foreign to you. And now you sort of have to deal with expectations of, you have to fit into the new world. But then, your elders are saying, you are not a real Herero, you are not my child. Yeah.
I feel like you've written this play for me or what? This.
Maybe. Definitely inspired by people that I know in my real life, like yourself.
Yeah,
so,
exactly. Because I do see the battle between. I've mostly grown up in Windhoek.
Yes.
My friends are, from different ethnic backgrounds. When somebody is Omutandu
Yes.
or of this and that village, I would not even know.
Yes,
and
yes,
then
yes.
they will be like, why don't you know this?
Yeah.
And I just don't also have the access to that kind of
Yes.
information. So it's really interesting to see this. Would you be acting in it?
Yes, so I'm directing the play. So the play is under my platform, Soul Express. So it's a Soul Express production in which I run. So I'm the producer, I directed the play, I choreographed the movements, and also I wrote it, and I'm also acting in it.
Yeah.
So yes.
Talk about wearing all the
different-
heads.
Yeah.
How is it acting and directing at the same time, and producing, which is also another element?
It's a challenge. It's the first time I'm doing something like that actually, where I'm both the talent and the director. It is a challenge. It is a challenge because you can't see outside of yourself. So when when you give directions to your actors and then you're also now part of the thing, you can't see outside of yourself. So you can't direct yourself per se. So that's sort of where you sort of need to be in and out in terms of your mind. You need to look at yourself try to look at yourself from like an external point of view, and then while also sort of maintaining the
that I need to be in character,
Yeah.
or that I need to do this.
Yeah.
I actually need to ask people who are doing that how they manage that because there's the element of I'm in character.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in character right now.
Yes.
I'm not a director, I'm not a producer.
Yes.
I am what have you, the character.
Yes.
And then cut. X, I need you to not say
Yeah.
that like this.
Yeah.
How do you maintain that? Or is it a thing of where you have a process in your rehearsals where you're just focusing on the directing of everything?
Yes, yes,
You don't need to necessarily be in character, but you're focusing on like how everything is going to move, and then closer to the day you're more embodying
Yes,
the
definitely.
character.
Because initially the format that I had of the play was not going to work because, like I said, it's very difficult to to direct yourself, to be in, like, if we're acting right now, you know, and I'm doing something wrong as an actor, you're a fellow actor, but I'm also the director, but I'm doing something wrong, or I'm not doing what I envisioned, but I can't see myself. So I sort of reformatted into a way where my position as the actor is more of a narration position, whereby I can still see what is going on in front of me, and I'm not particularly involved in the actions, but I am still part of like the whole experience. So that makes it easy from a narration point of view, where I'm sort of the narrator of the play. So then, you know, I'm not actively involved, but I can still sort of give directions, and I'm also part of it. I'm acting, and I'm, you know, yes.
Speaking of the Ochomwise Live Arts Festival, and obviously there's going to be a lot of like other activities happening there. Do go on their social media pages and just look at the program and see what you can go watch. It is free entrance for your play.
Yes.
It is free entrance, I think, for the whole
So
festival.
The festival it takes place over 2 days, from the 31st to the 1st of November. It's absolutely free. It's at Zoo Park. All the different performances and activities are going to take place at Zoo Park. So yes, bring your camping chairs, bring your family and friends. It's absolutely free, like I said, and you know Namibians, we love free things.
I actually want to come watch
Yes.
yours specifically because of just the story that you're telling, but
Yes.
I also want to watch other
Yes.
artists
So for
in the
mine,
industry.
For mine, sorry, it's on the Saturday 2 p.m.
Yes.
So Talks of Ages, Saturday 2 p.m. Yes.
Yes. But before I let you go, I just want you to leave me and my viewers with a message. Anything that you feel that will be beneficial to us.
Yes.
And I'm just going to leave it open-ended.
Yes. Right. So let's support the arts. And you said to you and the viewers, let's support the arts and let's support each other. And supporting an artist is more than just liking their post and reposting what they post and giving feedback on a performance that they did. Supporting is actually being there. Even being involved if you must, because you know how fragmented the industry is. A lot of times you have to ask people, if you're doing a film, you have to ask people that aren't really in the film for unofficial positions. Yeah, bruh, come hold the mic, but all you have to do is this. I know you don't know much. All you have to do is just hold the boom mic. So, I mean, that kind of support goes a long way, you know, especially for someone like myself, who I'm just new. I'm a baby. Like in the film, for example, I recently made a film and it was, you know, self-funded and stuff. So I had to use people that have absolutely no idea what goes on behind the technical aspects of making a film, but it worked because people supported me and they came through and they sort of you know, understood the vision. And so yeah, let's support the arts. The time is now. The arts is sort of getting more attention, more recognition, and more appreciation in the country. So, you know, let's be that extra fuel, that extra driving force for each other as artists and for the artists out there. Now,
speaking of supporting the arts, I'm just going to throw, you know, one out there. Hopefully he catches. I want the next project, or whichever next project.
Yes.
Please cast me, use me, please. Okay. I want to work with you so badly. I mean, I love your mind. I love who you are as a person, as a soul. I know you as a friend. Yes. But I definitely think we need to, you know, merge that bridge where we meet at a creative level.
Definitely.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Smell the Coffee. Thank you so very much for joining us. We'll catch you again tomorrow, same time, same place.